Hello, supervisors and participants, if any of you are watching this. This is a step-by-step tutorial on how to alter your timesheet, where to find it, but also how to sign it. So I'm going to do this step by step with you. Please feel free to watch this as many times as you'd like. I'm also going to be sending you the manuals step by step, and those are in two parts. One, how to fill out the timesheet, and two, what to do when I send it to you for signature. So let's begin by getting you logged in. For each of you, I sent the host agency login information with an email address and a password. Participant, I sent you the same thing. It's your first name, last name at nicoa.org, and I've sent you a password as well. You would use your own when you log in. So open up your browser window, whatever you use, Explorer, Chrome. I like to use Chrome. I'm going to go ahead and do an incognito window because that way it won't save to my computer. You start out by typing in office.com. That's it, office.com. Hit enter and it's going to come up to something like this. Now, if you have a lot of people that use your computer to log in to do this, sometimes it may actually open up with many different logins. Just choose the one for the login that you are trying to use at that moment. So for this is a blank one, and this is what you'll see the first time. So click sign in, and you're going to go ahead and put in the email address that we sent you, and wrong one, and the password that we sent you. Now this password is good for 3 months. After that, you have to change it. If you are a host agency, please make sure that if you change your password that you let all the supervisors know so they can log into this email as well, or into this site as well. So it's going to ask if you want to stay signed in. It's up to you. It's your computer. Now, when you first go on, what most of you will see is a home page from Office 365 that looks like this. So we have a lot of apps, and I've gone in there beforehand and moved the two most important apps here on your left. Now, I don't know exactly what your computer will look like. It all depends on what browser you're using, how old your computer is, on what you will see. So when in doubt, if you're like, I have no idea what this is, I don't see Outlook or OneDrive anywhere, then what you're going to look for is words like apps. So here we have all apps, and if you go over here to this grid, you'll see another one that says apps. So basically you're just looking for the two apps that we're going to be using. Now remember, these are in the cloud. So these aren't going to be saved to your computer. It's not going to take up any of your memory or any of the space that you're utilizing right now. The two apps that we are going to focus on is OneDrive and Outlook. So OneDrive is for filling out the timesheet. Outlook is for signing. You cannot sign the timesheet until I send it to you, and I won't send it to you until I see that the timesheet is perfect. But let's go ahead and start with how to fill one out. So if you click on OneDrive, it's going to take you to all of your files. Now, right here you see that you have no files in here. That's because this timesheet is something that we share. So go ahead and click down here on shared over on this left-hand side. And host agency, the first thing you'll see is a folder with your name on it. Participants, what you will see is a folder with your name on it. So host agency, you click on your folder, and inside will be another folder for each one of your participants. So if you're the participant, when you open the folder with your name on it, what you'll see is your timesheet. So if you click on the participant's name, go on in, And there's the timesheet. Click on it, and an Excel spreadsheet is going to open. Again, this is in the cloud, so you don't have to worry about having Excel on your computer. Now, as you can see here, daily, the participant has been going in and putting their hours. I would recommend that the participant log into their account to add the hours daily. Number one, it helps them practice with a computer, but it also makes them responsible for putting in how many hours they're training that day. You supervisors, you're responsible for what's here in red. So the in-kind hours are those one-on-one trainings that you give your participant. So as you can see here, it's all filled out. And when I open it up, this is what I'll see as well. Don't worry about this up here saying links disabled. That's because I've actually disabled some of these links. If you try to click anywhere, it won't work except on the parts where you can put hours in. That's it. So let's say, for example, this participant jumped the gun and put 4 hours in for community training. Awesome. But unfortunately that morning they called in sick. So to make that change, you would just delete it or backspace it, and then you'll come over to your column that is for being sick, and you'll put the hours in over there. Now, once in a while, we have someone who tries to put in really weird hours where they're like, hey, I trained this person 1.23 hours. Well, if you try to put in 1.23 and push enter, this little box pops up with a big red X on it that says the value entered isn't valid. Oh, well, remember, 0.23 is not something that the DOL will accept. It has to be in 15-minute increments, 0.25, 0.5, or 0.75. So you're going to go ahead and click retry. Now you can do the drop-down menu here, and you click on the drop-down menu. There we go. I know. It's going to make me go out of it first. And there's the drop-down menu. And you can go ahead and find what you're looking for. And you're trying to say 1.23. Well, let's go ahead and put that as 1.25. Good to go. So Friday morning comes around. I come in, I sit at my chair, and I go, hey, I need to check on this participant's timesheet to make sure that it is perfect. So I'm going to go in on my side. I don't have to log into your stuff. Remember, we've shared these files. So I'm going to log in, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to be like, all right, participant, 10 hours, 40 hours total, 4 for sick, there's nothing over. Awesome, this is perfect. So on my end, what I do is I send it to you guys through one of our apps for signature. So I'm going to send that out. So let me go ahead and show you, because I've showed you OneDrive where to change the timesheet. So the login to get to the new emails that we have created for you is the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and be a participant now. So let's say you have a participant at your host agency and you're like, hey, we check your email, see if they sent you the timesheet for signature. They're going to go online and they're going to type in office.com as well, as soon as I learn how to spell it. So they're going to put in office.com, they're going to sign in, and they're going to sign in with their own NICOA email address and password. So we have participant at nicoa.org, and they're going to put in their password. And look familiar? This is exactly what you saw at the host agency. They're going to see this on theirs as well. So they can get to their own timesheet by clicking the OneDrive, just like you did. But right now I need a signature. So they're going to go over here to this little blue envelope, and it's called Outlook. So they're going to click on that, and their email's going to pop up. Now, if you look at the emails here, we have one from CSEP Timesheet. That's not actually it. What you're looking for is something that has a pink circle. That little circle here, it'll be a little pink circle, and it'll say that AP Conley has sent you a document from Sign Now. And if you're like, but it's not there, well, we have another avenue we can go down. It's called Other. So go ahead and click on Other. And as you can see here, we have a lot of pink ones. I've been practicing with this one a lot. But we're going to start with the top one. And if you see, it says apconley@nicoa.org via Sign Now. So click on that one, and this will pop up. And you'll see a big green button that says Open Document. Cool. Go ahead and open the document. Now remember, I'm the participant now. So when I get that, it says, "Hi, participant at nicoa.org. AP Conley has invited you to fill out and sign this in 2 different places." All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I can just click right here on Start, and it's going to take me down to where I need to sign. So I have an initials box, and I have a signature field. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the initials box, and all you do is click on it. Now, let's say you're afraid that your participant's going to get this and they're not going to sign anything. They're just going to send it out as is. Well, up here you'll see a blue box that says Done. So let's say they didn't sign it and they click Done. They won't let you send it. This red box comes up that says, "Please complete filling required fields." Oh, all right, sorry. Close it, and they're going to have to go down here. And these are the only 2 boxes they can actually interact with at all. So you can't click anywhere else. And I think I went fast there, but if you click on initials or signature field, we'll start with initials. So click on it, and we can draw in initials. So we have participant Conley. Now, as you can see, I'm using a mouse for this, and I cannot draw with a mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and type it. And you click Type, hit Sample Signature, and I'm going to put PC for participant Conley. Now, here's what you have to do next, because a lot of times people will type it in and they'll just hit the X. Well, if you look right here, nothing's here. No. Go back here. You have your initials in. You need to pick a font. Pick which one of these you like. I like this one. It looks really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And I'm going to hit Add. This is important. You have to click the word Add. That's the only way that it's going to actually put the signature or initials in there. Cool. I can hit Next, and it'll take me down to the signature field. Or I could just click on signature field. It's up to you. So now there's a few things that I can do in here. If I've been doing this a while, then my signature will probably be saved, and I can simply add it every single time. I can upload my signature, meaning I can write it on a piece of paper, scan it, and save it, and then upload it as my signature from here on out. I can draw it, and for those who are going to be doing this on their phone, you can use your finger. But for this case, we're going to go ahead and type it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in that I am participant Conley, because that's my made up first name. I'm going to pick my font, click Add, and you see that little blue button at the top? That's right, it's gone, because now it's green, and green means go. So that means I have everything in there that I need, and I am done, and I'm going to click Done. When I do, I will have the option of I can save this, I can download it, or I can just say I'm done. I would recommend that you host agencies download it or save it onto a file somewhere on your computer, or you can even save it right there. But in this case, I'm just going to put I'm done. And then it'll ask if you want to go to the Sign Now app. Just don't go because there's nothing you can do in there. You don't have a license for it. But you're going to go ahead and you can just close right out of this. Beam, gone, done. You're done. You have signed the timesheet, participant. Now, host agency, when they are finished signing it, you're going to go into yours. So again, office.com. And I again have forgotten how to spell. So, thank you for being patient. I am not recording this again. Office.com, go ahead and sign in. I am a host agency at NYCOA.org. And I have a very easy password to remember for now. And I'm going to go ahead and you're going to, I'm a host agency and I'm going to check my email. I'm a host agency that's going to check my email. Awesome sauce. Again, it's not here in focus, so I need to click on other. And this won't be for everyone, but you're looking for the pink. The pink. Click on it, open document. And when it opens up, it's going to say, hi, host agency. I've invited you to fill out and sign this one in this one place. So, cool, let's get started. Oh, there it is. Signature field. And if you look, your participant already signed it and put their initials. Hit that signature field and again, upload it. Save your signature. If you go back over here to draw, you are a supervisor extraordinaire. And I know it's not a real word, but we can choose our font. I'm going to choose this one because it kind of looks like a doctor. Now, let's say I like this one. I can actually put right here, make this my signature. And from here on out, it'll come up here. So it'll stay there for you. But let's go ahead and add it. There it is. It looks kind of small, but that's okay. Click done. And again, it'll ask you whether or not you would like to save it, download it, or just say I'm done. Again, it's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and click I'm done. I'm going to close all of this. And what ends up happening is once you are done, it's going to come to me immediately. Like within moments. It's already right here. It comes to my email. I click on it. I'm going to open it. And it opened it up in the wrong screen. Of course it did. And there it is. And if I move down here, there's the initials and there's a signature and there's a signature over here. And I know it may be hard to see, but whatever. What are you going to do? The most important thing here is, I don't know if you noticed, but you didn't have to put the date in. That's because it does it for you. It actually assigns the date on the bottom, and that's what we need for the Department of Labor, for them to be like, oh, this is valid, because it has to digitally date it. And there's another sheet that tells me exactly which email it came from. Again, more validation. So that's it. It's basically 2 steps. You go to office.com, you log in with the information I've given you, you choose OneDrive, and that is to change and make any, put in any hours that you need to for that participant. And when it's perfect, I will send it to you through email, and you'll open up the NYCOA office. You'll open up Office again, put in your NYCOA information, and then click on Outlook and sign the document. That's it. If you have any questions, which some of you might, you can call me, 505-292-2001, ask for Abigail. You can email me, apconley@nycoa.org, or you can watch this video over and over again until you're sick of looking at my face. So, have a great day. I'm sure this is going to be wonderful, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did, making it. So, thank you very much. Bye-bye.